is in the building. She's here. Dez. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Grip, I see you. What's good, brother? Too Fire, what's good? Do Set Automotive, I see y'all. What's happening? It's showtime, baby. You see today's sponsor, baby. It's going down February 22nd. That boy Tech live at the #1 club in the world, Mansion Nightclub. How we sounded? How we sounded? Audio good? Visuals good? Kurt 225, what's happening, brother? I just had that damn lighter. Let's get it, let's get it. I need y'all to put y'all hands together. Marika Joy, what's up, baby? Put y'all hands together for my guest for the night. We got Dez in the motherfucking building.
Bottom DJ.
What's up,
Yes,
DJ?
indeed. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. So talk to me a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
Let's talk about it. So basically, I'm Des. This is the Djlex podcast. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Currently, right now in Appalachia, but we about to talk about the podcast and tell y'all what y'all need to know, okay? So when it comes down to the podcast, think about it. It's not a traditional podcast. It's not a sit down podcast. It's more than a damn like it's more interactive. We're not just talking about, your regular everyday conversation, just sitting there at table talks. Like it's more of an open therapy conversation, okay?
Right. Hold on before you continue. Do you have music playing in the background? I'm hearing something that's kind of... What am I hearing?
No.
I'm hearing something. Okay. Keep going. I don't know where that's coming from. But yeah, I'm listening.
Good. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, welcome to the Djlex podcast. I'm Des. I'm the host. The podcast ditches a traditional format of sitting down, table talks, round table. We're more so having a day in our life, being interactive. We do karaoke sessions. We do a Q&A. We have our annual Dear Des advice segment as well as the Des the Light game, which is more so challenges, okay? So yeah, stay tuned. We'll be on the market soon.
Okay. What made you get into this? If you don't mind me asking, like what got you into the executive producing and all that type of stuff? Okay, seemed like we had a little interference with that stream. Des, you still there? We live, baby. Des, you still there? Okay. All right. Come back on in. We are live. Tokyo, what up? C-Notes, what's good? What's good? We waiting on Des to come on back, man. But yeah. Like I said, February 22nd is going down Tech Live at the #1 club in the world, The Mansion. That's 8509 Greenwell Springs Road. Make sure y'all in the building. It's going to be DJ Rev and Crump Time on the ones and twos. Shout out to that boy, gut ass Derek. He'll be on the mic. Des, come back on in, baby. Yes, indeed. They say, where she went? We don't know. Tell her come back on in. Let me see something. Yeah, tell her come back on in. Yes, indeed. We got 570 people in the chat on the ground. Shout out to y'all, man, for real. Des, where you at, baby? All right. Yes, indeed. Well, let me talk with the chat real quick while we wait on Des to come back on in, man. How y'all been? How was y'all weekend? It's waiting on host. Let me see. I don't think so. I don't see it at all. Let me. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. All right. I'm gonna resend you the link, Tokyo. I'm resending you the link right now. Yeah. There she go. There she go. All right, Des, you good? Unmute your mic. It's showing that your mic is muted. Go to settings. You should see like a little wheel at the bottom. Let me see if it'll come on when I bring you in. Let me see. Let's see. Dez is back, y'all. It's just one of them days, baby. That's it. That's it. Okay, we're gonna bring Dez in. Let's see. All right, Dez, you see a little setting? Okay, say something.
I'm good. I'm good.
There we
You
go.
hear?
There we go. Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. All
You
right,
see,
we
that's
back
the
on
haters.
track.
Haters.
It's all good. Hey, we great though, man. We
They
got
not
500.
like us. They not
That's
like
right, man.
this. Fire.
Okay, so you were telling me about what made you get into doing the TV show and the podcast.
Yes.
So break it down again.
Yes. So basically, just breaking that down again, it was way back in spring 2023 where I felt like I didn't have a voice, I didn't have an outlet. It
Mm-hmm.
was a lot of things going on in life, and people didn't want me to speak out about my truth or speak out about different topics and situations. And that's not
Mm-hmm.
like me. The show, we keep it real, raw, and always entertaining. So we're gonna talk about it. And I just felt like that platform helped me. It was kind of like my therapy sessions in a way. And then it
Right.
also helped the people who was trying to figure out life as we go, especially living in your 20s.
Yeah. You brought up your truths and things that you went through. Could you name some of those things that you touched on?
Yes. So way back in spring 2023, I was just in a dark place. It was things that was happening more so of like how to explain it. I was basically in an environment where I couldn't be me. It was people that wanted me to be something else that wasn't me. And
Right.
I don't put on a facade. I don't put on, a fake cover. Like, this is what it is. I'm real, raw, entertaining. It's the truthful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have, no regrets in life. Like, I'm gonna live it to the best of my ability. But at the same time, I want to educate and entertain people.
Yeah. And I mean, it's kind of like a new thing to kind of get into. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
23.
23. So yeah, you kind of growing up into an era that wasn't quite this. I'm not gonna say this easy to get on, but it wasn't this many platforms and opportunities to kind of get yourself out there.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your strategy in promoting yourself and all that type of thing.
Yes, so basically our strategy has been to, reach our audience that's in our age group. So our audience is like 18 to 25, which is basically my age.
Mm-hmm.
We promote ourselves on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. We have full videos on YouTube. Sometimes we'll do special episodes, and we have it hosted on our website as well, which is the Dear Des Podcast website.
Fire.
But just basically, also getting out. We're doing engagement, doing outreach events, going into the community. We've done a school supply drive with an artist from New Orleans, Louisiana called Teasy. So we
Mm-hmm.
partnered with we did, a little give back. We actually had a video on that. It was more of like a day in the life vlog with me and him. So we did stuff like that. We had a Halloween episode as well, kind of like something different just to give the audience something to look at with 504 Icy Girl and Miss Heaven. So we promote our ways or ourselves, shall I say, in different aspects. We're not just pinned down to this one particular thing. Like we
Right.
go all around. That's the best way to reach people is to go
Yeah.
all the way.
That's what's up, man. And nobody taught you this. You just kind of figured it out on your own.
No, I just figured it out on my own. I had a vision, I had a plan, and I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make
Hell
it
yeah.
look pretty.
Shit, yeah, man. So okay, talk to me about the show, the TV show, and
Yes.
putting that together, man. Give us some pointers of anybody that may be watching that want to get into the same thing. What's some of the first steps they should do?
So, first thing I would say is to be consistent. That's the number one thing I would say is to be consistent. It's very hard, because you don't see the views, you don't see the comments that you might want, actually want to see, and it gets
Right,
discouraging. But I'm telling you, like, somebody's out there watching you. Like, it might be that one person, it might be that one video that literally gives you your shot. And just be persistent. Like, another key is to network. If you're networking and you're going to these events, you're talking to these different people, you're branding yourself,
right.
like, you're going to get in the door.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Cheeky Black in the chat, man. We got Cheeky Black in the chat. She say blessings to you, Dez.
Thank
Who
you.
else up in here? Okay, they say shout out to giving back to the community and things of that nature. Hell yeah, man. What are some of your other goals like moving into like this year for the podcast? With some things you want to tackle that you probably haven't touched on yet?
Yes. So for the podcast in particular, it's more of just basically expanding the network. So by
Mm-hmm.
us being on Two Fire Network, like this is step one for us. This is the goal was to always
Mm-hmm.
be on a network. So we're expanding. We're trying to reach our audience because right now we're more so in Louisiana, it's more so New Orleans, it's Lafayette people. We're trying to
Right.
expand to where we get a more broader audience because the topics and the things that we do talk about, it literally reaches to everybody. It can literally help everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just, this particular city or this particular thing. And also venturing off into doing more community service by educating is a key thing for us is to educate and show people how it is done. So by
Mm-hmm.
doing the podcast and kind of connecting it to a nonprofit that we're kind of start soon. So putting all those things together just to be able to advocacy, and also bring awareness to mental health.
Not to mention, man, getting those foundations, man. That's how the rich folks do it. You know what I'm saying? You can really, you can really hide a little money over there. You heard me? Like you know what I'm saying? At
Right.
least, you know what I mean? A guest that you would love to have on your podcast, the Dear Dad's podcast, all time. You know what I'm saying?
All time guest. I would say an all time guest for our community that the podcast originally is set in would be Larry Morrow.
Larry
All around.
Morrow. Talk to me about Larry. How important is Larry to New Orleans, man?
So this is how I picture it. Larry. I want to say Larry is a male version of me. I'm gonna put it like that. He all about his
Okay.
community, starting these different businesses. Like that's something that I admire to be. That's something I aspire to be. That's
Mm-hmm.
also something that I want to teach the community how to be because knowledge is key. If we don't have knowledge, we don't have anything. We
Mm-hmm.
as people, we have to venture off. We have to educate ourselves. We have to educate the people that's coming behind us because at the end of the day, like we are the new world. Like we are, the
Mm-hmm.
next up and coming things.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, man. Larry been doing his thing for a hot little minute, man. That would be a dope guest to have.
definitely.
Anybody else that you're working with that we should know about?
It is an exclusive. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what I
Or
should
things you may
give.
have coming up
Uh,
that you probably haven't announced yet?
so I'll say this. I'm not gonna say a name because we're still in
Okay.
the works of. But I'll say this. A guest that we do have coming up is someone from Zeus Network. She
Okay.
has played on the Zeus show. I don't want to give too many details because contracts aren't signed and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
that's something to really look
Mm-hmm.
into coming up this season. It's gonna be a real good episode. We're in the most of playing it right now, getting
Right.
her going and tuned to things. But yeah, she's gonna be a really good episode. It's gonna be really good.
Okay. Okay. And the show that we're talking about is this the show with Chanel?
It could be. It
Okay.
could be. It could
Okay.
be
Okay.
DJ.
All right. I'm kind of tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Tokyo be letting me know what's going on and all those things. What else we got for you? What are your goals? Goals for your business as far as moving
Goes
forward and all that.
as far as moving forward, it's just my three main goals:
Mm-hmm.
inspire, advocate, and connect. That's just my main three: inspire,
Mm-hmm.
advocate, and connect.
Yeah. Any advice you would give a younger version of you? right
Start
now?
unknown. Yes.
Being that you know a little bit more now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I would say start unknown and finish unforgettable.
I like that.
Start unknown and
Yeah.
finish unforgettable. That's just something that I live by. Like since I was in college, it's just start unknown and finish unforgettable. Because the road to success, the road to where you need to be, is all based upon you. So if you keep going, you keep pushing, you're persistent, you're gonna make it. But if you
Right.
keep, narrowing down and getting sad and getting depressed, you have to remember to get back up. Because at the end of the day, it's all what you make it. Your world will be what you make it. It's not nobody else. What he say, what she say is what you make it out of. It's what you say.
That's what's up, man. I like that. I like the message, and you. I feel like you're moving in the right direction. Let me see. ToofyaTV. How can people? Oh, how can people get on your podcast?
People can get on the podcast as of right now. We do have a website, which is Dear Desk Podcast. We do have a tab on the website where they can put a request in to be on the podcast. Or they can DM the page, which is Dear Desk Podcast
Hell yeah.
on Instagram.
Chicky Black say Larry is easy to reach. We just made something happen, man. Chicky, put that together, baby. Shout out to
Thank
Chicky
you.
Black, man. Legendary artist in Louisiana, man. Well, talk to me about growing up out there in New Orleans, man. Just give us like a day in the life of you as a very young version of you growing up out there.
Yes. So, born in New Orleans, but I actually moved to Opelousas, Louisiana, which is where I spent
Oh, you
most
from
of my
back
life.
here? Okay.
Yeah, I spent my life in Opelousas, Louisiana. Growing up, as a kid, just looking at the community, looking at the environment, it was a lot of things that was happening that I didn't understand as a kid until I got older. And I ventured off into the Lafayette community where I went to school, and then I came back home, and it was like, looking at our environment, looking at our city, like it was nothing to look for. It's nothing for the kids out here. It's nothing for businesses out here. There's just nothing. So for me, I was like, I started off in Opelousas. I want to leave an impact. I want to make sure once I'm leave, the state or wherever it may be, like there's something for the legacy to look back on. There's something for kids to do, which is why I really do want to start the nonprofit organization to help them. There's a lot of
Right,
kids who are in the school system and they don't even want to finish school or even go to a higher education. And
right.
we need them, because they're our future.
Yeah.
So just looking back on that and, trying to encourage them with the nonprofit to go to higher education. Like this is what school could look like for you. If you take that next step, this is what it could look like for you as a career. Just helping them move forward and just motivating them and empowering them.
All right, now I'm about to put you in a hot box. You ready?
Okay, let's go.
All right, because
You're ready.
you've been able to experience both. Okay, this is a long battle that's been going on in Louisiana. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. All right,
Okay.
New Orleans food versus Southwest Louisiana. Now you know that's a hard one right there. That's a hard one. You got to choose a side on this one, man.
I
Come on
would say
now.
New Orleans food. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, you wrong for
New
that.
Orleans
New Orleans.
food.
You think New Orleans go harder than us? And when I say
I
us, I'm talking about like Lafayette, Opelousas, St. Bartville, New Albert. You telling me they go harder than us?
I think New Orleans go hard. They have a few spots. I'll say that they have a few spots in Lafayette and Opelousas, like KOK and Lafayette. That's a good spot. That's a good little
Okay.
spot. Opelousas has a spot. Kanye's. I think they were used to be called Frank's. That's a good spot out there.
Okay.
But
Okay.
all top tier. I'm gonna say New Orleans.
Look, even
It's
your
just it's a
company
lot
going
of.
your company going against you in the chat. They say never. 337 got the best food. Oh
I'm
Lord.
telling you, it's a lot of options out there. It's just a lot of options.
Right. Yeah, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to. Hey, y'all need to make that happen. ToofyaTV need to make that happen. New Orleans versus 337 on a cookout, bro. I'm telling y'all.
I think that would be dope. That would be real
We're gonna have
cool.
to get some. We're gonna have to
I
get
might
some.
change my mind. I might change my mind.
I'm telling you, man. So, now, are you staying in Opelousas now, or where are you now?
So right now I'm in between. I'm in between New Orleans and Opelousas, actually.
Okay, so you graduated in Opelousas.
Yes, I graduated high school in Opelousas. Went to
Okay.
Lafayette my undergrad at University of Louisiana Lafayette, and now I'm kind of going back and forth between New Orleans and Lafayette. Well, not Lafayette. I'm sorry, New Orleans and Opelousas. New Orleans is where I started the podcast, so that's why I'm kind of located there. For
Okay.
the different business opportunities and jobs and networks that they have. So I'm kind of going back and forth in between.
Now, in the beginning of your podcast, did you know everything to do as far as equipment and all that type of stuff?
I did a lot of research. I'll
Okay.
say that. I did a lot of research. It was at one point, I was gonna film the whole podcast myself. Like my first season, I was determined I'm going to film the podcast by
That's
myself.
hard to do. Yeah.
It's very hard to do, and I did it. I did it for like 2 episodes, and then I was like, yeah, no, let me call in the backup. Let me call in somebody. So then I
Mm-hmm.
called somebody in, from New Orleans that helped, help me out tremendously with the podcast just to
Mm-hmm.
finish recording my season and then get me going. So yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
man.
know everything, but as I, went through my season, I learned. I'm still learning, different things that they have out there. So
Mm-hmm.
every day is something new I'm learning for sure.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
it's just this.
Yeah, that world, especially if you don't know anything about it. I'll give anybody out there that's really thinking about doing this pointers. Your audio need to be impeccable. You could have the
Yeah.
worst camera in the world. Motherfuckers will listen to you. If the image ain't all that, but the audio is straight, they'll give you a chance. You know what I'm saying? Your first episode, how good or how bad did it look?
That first episode, okay, let me tell you. First episode, I recorded it and I had hooked the mics up. And when I
Mm-hmm.
looked at it, mind you, recorded a whole hour podcast. We
Yeah,
would
talk
look
about
back
that.
at and there was no audio. I
Man.
said, "Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god!"
Yeah.
Like there's no way. Like whole time we're talking, we laughing. It was a good conversation too. Go
Yeah.
back to it, and we can't hear each other. Like we can't hear nothing. Like I was at
Mm-hmm.
a point where I was like, "I'm gonna just lip it. Like I'm gonna just voice over it at this point. Like I'm gonna just do
Really?
something
You
like."
thought you could do that? You really
I was
thought you
gonna find a way. I was gonna find a way. That was a
Now
good episode, Djlex.
was it visual and audio or just audio in the beginning?
No, it was both. I've never done just
Oh my
audio.
God.
It's always been a visual and audio look. It's just more,
Right.
personal, I feel.
Yeah. What program do you use?
So the program I was using is YouTube for the visual.
No, I'm,
Visual and audio
I'm
was
speaking of
that.
like
And then
the
we did like the
uh,
software to edit.
what I'm saying, like what I'm using here. Do you use a live program like this?
No, 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 no.
Oh, I'm gonna
No.
put you on game, man. This is Ecamm what we in right now. Then you got
Oh
Streamlabs
yeah,
and things of that
no.
nature that'll help you. You could either stream on all platforms or you could record it and then upload it later.
Oh yeah, no, we was just straight camera, sit
Yeah.
down, me and the guest, and upload it later.
Okay.
Upload it later. No, we didn't use this at all.
You gonna have to, yeah. I'm gonna have to step you up, man. Get your graphics and all that in there and things of that nature. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna put you on game. But yeah, anybody that's looking into getting into podcasting thing, man, like she said, do your research, bro, because this is kind of the new wave of everything, man. For any type of business, whether it's a podcast, whether you do taxes and you want to give financial advice, or you do hair, or tell somebody how to run a business and things of that nature. Cheeky Black, man. For anybody that's in the chat that don't know Cheeky Black, we gonna end the show with Cheeky, man, because that's my motherfucking dog, legend in the game, and she in the chat checking out Dez. Who you want to shout out real quick before we roll up out of here, Dez?
Let me see.
Charlotte,
I'm
what
gonna
up,
go with
baby? I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go with the one and only because they believed in me. I'm gonna shout out Too Fire. Okay, I'm gonna shout out Too Fire. They believed in the
Okay.
podcast when nobody thought the podcast would be something. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
shout out Too Fire. Y'all go ahead. Y'all already know what to do. Follow on Instagram, Roku, everything. Download the app because it's going up. It's going up this season. It's going up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that's my girl, Dez. Give them the Instagram handles and all that, your social media stuff.
Yes, so personal social medias is Diary of Des, and the podcast one is Dear Des Podcast. That's all social medias, okay? Instagram, TikTok, both handles.
All right, man. ToofyaTV say appreciate the love. And Des, I appreciate you for joining me. And shout out to
Thank you.
Cheeky Black in the chat. If you don't know, hold up. Now look, my dumb ass probably just ran the instrumental. Here we go. She say she was just in Appaloosa at the Yam.
I can't believe.
Yeah. One time for Cheeky Black. That will do it for us being dead. We up out of here, baby. Lord. Thank you, Des. Come on. One time for Cheeky Black in the chat.
All night long, all that 8 wall, 7 wall, 6 wall, all that 5th wall, 4 wall, 3rd wall, all the West Bank, East Bank, uptown, downtown, on shake with it, hop with it, get with it, nigga jump with it, nigga roll with it, nigga move with it, now up with it, bitch talk with it,
hold up. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We got another special guest. Shout out to ToofyaTV. Hold up. This the one I was looking for, Cheeky. Hold up.
Oh no. We about to bring it back.
This the one. This the one right here.
Cheeky Black in this motherfucker.
Hold up. One time for the legend.
Bottom DJ.
Cheeky Black in this motherfucker. Cheeky Black in this motherfucker. Cheeky Black.
Lord, hold up.
Do the ladies run this motherfucker? Hell yeah. Do them niggas rule this motherfucker? Hell yeah. Do the niggas rule this motherfucker? Hell yeah. Do the ladies rule this motherfucker? Hell yeah. Now let me just say, bitch, get on me. Bitch, get on me. Say, bitch, get on me. Bitch, get on me. Say, bitch, get on me. Bitch, get on me. Bitch, what, bitch, bitch, get on me. 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 Bitch, get on me.
Yes, indeed.
Bitch, get on me. Say, bitch, get on me. Bitch, get on me. Who run this bitch? That's how it was. Who rule this bitch? That's it. Who run this bitch? That's how it was. Who rule this bitch? That's it. Let me hear you say, hey, motherfucker, hey, motherfucker, hey. Hey, motherfucker, hey, motherfucker, hey. Say, hey, motherfucker, hey, motherfucker, hey. Hey, motherfucker, hey, motherfucker, now let me hear you say, bitch, get off of me.
Legend.
Legend
in the game.
Ho, get off of me.
I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Jump,
I'll see y'all tomorrow night,
jump,
7 p.m. Another special guest.
bitch, what?
ToofyaTV. Appreciate y'all.
Jump, motherfucker, jump.